What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. It's your boy, Sir Love, and it's another episode of Ask Sir Love. I'll try to get this stuff right, guys. I keep messing it up. Anyway, here we go. On this show, you know what we do. We answer questions that you submit, such as this one right here. All right? Gold Dealers Entertainment asked a question in response to the record deal negotiations video that I did. And in this video, I talked about how to go into a record deal and negotiate. I gave you probably half, one side of the type of questions you need to ask. I think I'm going to do another video on the other side. But for now, let's answer the question that he had. He said, is it necessary to carry your lawyer to the negotiation table? Now that is a great question. Let me tell you why that's a great question. Because there are a lot of scenarios in which you will need to have your lawyer with you at the negotiation table. Now, when you go into these labels or you go into a group or a company that wants to do a deal with you, if it is a major, you want a lawyer present. The reason being is because oftentimes major record labels, if they're interested in you, there is some type of competition. And labels want to avoid a bidding war. And in the act of avoiding a bidding war, they will do all sorts of outlandish propositions to try to keep you in the room or in their building or from leaving, because they know if you're in a place like New York or LA, listen, bro, like you walking out that building and going down the street is the next opportunity. It's like almost being in a car dealership. Like most car dealerships are located next to each other. So if you don't buy a car from dealer A, they know you can walk right out those doors and buy a car from dealer B. Same thing with the labels. They don't want to lose you. So if you're dope and you're hot enough to where they have you in the room in the first place, and there's a lot of excitement around you, then you should bring your attorney, because you could be in a scenario where they do things like say, hey, you know, if you don't take this deal right now, it expires the moment you walk out that room. And they might offer you an amazing deal. And you might want to see what everyone else has to say, but they don't want you to see what everyone else has to say. Look, you walk out this room, the deal expires, right? They can put a lot of pressure on you. And, you know, they'll sit there and wait. They're like, look, if this is an opportunity, if they feel that you're the type of artist that can change the trajectory of the label of the company, they will sit there and wait. They'll say, hey, man, I'll cancel my whole day. Fly the lawyer in right now. Get them on the phone. Let's send some stuff back and forth, right? So even if they're not present, you know, your lawyer needs to be attentive and active in those scenarios. Now, for most artists, you know, that's not what's happening. For most people, that's not what's happening. You're not in some type of scenario where there's this huge bidding war and all these things are going on. For most people, that's not the case. And in the most average case, when you're not going to see a major, you're signing to someone that's signed to a major, or you're signing to someone that's signed to someone that's signed to a major, right? Or whatever the situation is, however many times you're signing to someone that's signed to someone that's signed to someone that's signed to someone that's signed to a major. However that's structured, you typically don't need your lawyer on site, on scene. You're going to get the contract. They're going to talk about it. They probably might even send it to you first. You might not even see it in a written form as its first delivery. You'll probably get it emailed to you. You forward it over to your attorney. You might go back and forth if you want to save a little bit of money and you know something about contracts. You go back and forth with it with your people internally. Tell them some general things you want to change. They make changes to it. You send it to your attorney. Your attorney comes back with a whole secondary list of things that need to be changed. Then you get those things changed. And then if everything's in alignment, everyone's in agreement, you sign the contract and you do the agreement. So normally this stuff happens through email exchange, right? But if you're going to a major record label, you definitely want to make sure your lawyer's on speed dial, has some availability that day, is open to come out there. Because if a major record label has invited you to their office and you're hot, I mean, when I say you're hot, your record's blowing up on the streaming platforms. Your record is all in the colleges. It's all on the radio. You're already making money on your shows. You're already making money on your merchandise. You already got some semi-national tour. Like, if you're in that type of scenario, yeah, bring your lawyer with you, because it's going down. It's going down. The value's already there, right? So I think that answers the question. Did we cover all the points in the question? Let's see. Yeah, is it necessary? Yes, it's necessary to bring your lawyer if it's a major. If it's not a major, then you're going to be doing this whole transaction via email. I hope that was helpful. I hope that made sense when it comes to lawyers and negotiation. I do always advise that you bring a lawyer, because even though you may have a really intelligent manager, someone like myself that understands a lot of this stuff, that can dive into all your paperwork and really help you get a better deal, there are still things that lawyers know that I do not know, that come from years of experience, right? I mean, the knowledge that I have comes from a limited experience working with lawyers. So if I got it from them, they're the source of the well. Just imagine how much deeper the well of information flows. They've seen all sorts of different types of tricks of the trades, deals that you've never seen before, shortcuts, and all sorts of ways to manipulate and manufacture opportunities for you. And you would want them to be involved in those scenarios. So pay the fee. Pay the fee. All right. I'm Sir Love. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a little bit about a lot. Always want to give you guys everything that I got right here on Phase 6. So please, if you want to chat with me, do so. Reach out to me. Check the information in the description. You see this thing below, that green text with the thank you flashing by it. Send your boy some love, man. Pay your tuition. Send your boy some love. I got discounts in the store. Come visit the website. It's a lot of great stuff. And then I also send out opportunities on my newsletter. They don't happen all the time, but like, you know, when a new licensing deal or something of that nature comes through and I'm looking for new music or whatever it is, I send out blasts and let people know, hey, this is the time. And so join the opportunity, newsletter. And hey, if I have any free stuff available, download it. With that said, I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a little bit about a lot. I'm always trying to give you guys everything that I got right here on Phase 6. It's your boy Sir Love, and I am out.